Welcome to the Stuart A. Rose Manuscript, Archive, and Rare Book Library at Emory University. My name is Gabrielle Dudley, and I am the Instruction Archivist. Rose Library is a special collections library and archives. We collect the papers of individuals and families and the records of businesses and organizations. We have 5 main collecting areas: African American history and culture, Emory University Archives, literature and poetry, political, social, and cultural movements, and rare books. Each of these areas has a subject area expert or curator responsible for maintaining strong and lasting relationships with current and future donors and for actively seeking new materials to complement the existing collection. The staff of the Rose Library is comprised primarily of archivists and librarians who have specialized training and subject area expertise. You may recognize many of the public services provided by our staff, including the answering of reference requests, managing public programming and exhibitions, instructing new scholars on using the archives for research, and providing physical access to the materials through the reading room. You may not be as familiar with the work we do to provide both in-person and remote access to collections, such as accessioning newly acquired materials, cataloging rare books, arranging and describing paper-based collections, and managing born digital collections. Each of these roles is vital and contributes to the mission and core values of Rose Library and ensures broad access to the collection materials within our care. Each year, the Rose Library hosts over 2,000 visitors, each with a different focus and approach to our collections and services. Scholars may come to Rose Library from across the world to see subtle changes to manuscripts or annotations in the margins of a book, while undergraduate students might be interested in the ways student life and demographics have changed over time. Outside of traditional research conducted by historians and literary scholars, many visit Rose Library to research their families, and local artists might request access to photographs, maps, or sheet music as inspiration for a theater production, concert, or public art piece. The Rose Library is open to anyone to conduct research and tour our exhibitions and public spaces. We are located on the 10th floor of the Robert W. Woodruff Library on the campus of Emory University. Upon entering the Rose Library, you will be greeted at our reception desk and invited to explore the interactive screens, exhibitions, and public spaces. If you plan to conduct research, staff at the reference desk and in the reading room will orient you on the guidelines for use of the materials. The Rose Library's materials do not circulate, so you can schedule as much time as you need in our reading room to enjoy the items you requested. If you do not have a project or specific interest in mind, visit us for our online and in-person exhibitions, public programming, and beautiful views of the Emory campus and city of Atlanta. Here at Rose Library, we welcome all visitors for research, creativity, and pleasure. Thank you, and we hope to see you in Rose Library soon.